Hi, this is Freakasaka. Normally right now you would be hearing an introduction to the Galaxy Report. Unfortunately, you're receiving this disclaimer. Things really didn't turn out the way we wanted to last night with the show, and I probably should have known from the first time that we started and I forgot to hit the record button that something just wasn't right. Unfortunately, I didn't listen and we went ahead to record the show anyways. So listen to the show for what it's worth, which is pretty much a blooper reel, and hopefully we get back to our normal shows next week. Oh, and here's the clip I sent to Gyron just before the show started of Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts 2, the Japanese version that I think kind of led us down the path that became this episode. Enjoy. This is the Galaxy Report for Saturday, June 3rd, 2006.
He just kept talking in one long, incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic so that no one had the chance to interrupt. It was really quite hypnotic. Incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic. Incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic, moving from topic to topic. Quite hypnotic.
Welcome to the Galaxy Report. I'm Freakasaka. My co-hosts this week are Flipside. Flip, how you doing?
Hey, I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing well. You might want to turn your mic up a little bit before we get to the other people. Josh is with us. Josh, what you up to?
Good, I'm here.
And
Same old.
Awesome. And making this long-awaited return is Gyron. Gyron, what's been up?
What's been up?
Dog.
Just keeping it real at my crib, yo.
Word.
That's how we do it.
You know it.
In the east side.
No, you're actually back into playing Galaxies again, aren't you? You took a little breather there for, what was it, 3 weeks?
Yeah, just about. I can't really keep my account canceled longer than 3 weeks.
It's like crystal meth.
It is. It's like crystal meth, except I don't punch cops and drive fast. But, it is really the only Star Wars role-playing game on the internet that lets you pay $15 a month. So, by default, I kind of have to have at it.
Wonderful. Well, we're glad to have you back. And maybe we can make it like a semi-monthly thing.
Semi-monthly.
All right,
we don't have to subscribe to it, though, do we?
No, it'll be free. Actually, no, we'll charge for the episodes with Gyron on them.
It won't make much money.
Let's go over the show notes for this week. We're going to talk about the House of Commons chat. We're going to go through some of the changes that are on Test Center, the updated ones for June 1st. Talk about the wonderful Publish 29 gifts they want to give us. We'll hit up the Friday feature, and we'll get some Q&A in. All right, let's start with the House of Commons chat. This one, I don't know. This one seemed like a pretty decent one. I mean, at least most of the questions were on topic with what they wanted to talk about, unlike previous chats.
Did they ever tell us what the role of crafters before and after the event was going to be? Incidentally,
they're going to have something to do before.
Because all I really got from that was the armor coloring thing.
Yes. There's armor coloring, and there's supposed to be some quest pre-blow up of Restus involving crafters. So,
will they be? Maybe crafters will be able to remove, defunct housing to free up server lag.
No, I had the great idea. It wasn't last week. It was the last show we did that there should just be an AT-AT walking around blowing houses up.
That would be awesome.
Just like randomly walk through, you could step on some of them.
No, it would walk with a purpose.
It would slide right over.
It'd be like Travolta. It's the John Travolta of AT-ATs. Just freaking, yeah.
Did you notice it slid in the demo too?
Yeah.
They still didn't fix it.
Well, it's winter and it's icy and Restus.
It's icy,
and it didn't have its snow tires on.
They sent all those to Hoth.
That's right.
We don't have.
All right, let's try to stay a little bit on topic. I don't know. Did anybody get any good info out of this?
I'm still
it just
reading.
Seems like they just talked about things we already knew, and a lot of people asked a lot of the same questions. It seemed like.
I got a couple questions in there, probably the best questions asked, and
Was it about when the rest of the commando weapons going to be re-enabled?
No.
Well, here's one of
Commandos are
his.
overpowered.
Here's one of Eric's is
I think
why
you mean
was
meta.
there a lack of official information about the rest of this event during the E3, considering this somewhat hyped going into E3?
And Thunderheart gave me a BS answer too. E3 is mostly an electronic trade show. Hello, Halo 3 demo? Hello, all the other demos they were showing there? I don't know, they hyped it up beforehand. This is the last time I'm talking about this, but they hyped it up beforehand, and then they didn't give us anything when E3 hit. At least the video that they gave us for the House of Commons chat, if they would have given us that during E3, I would have been happy with it.
Now, was that the video of the player-controlled capital ship?
No, there was never that.
Oh, okay.
That was a tech demo.
Right, tech demo. Okay.
Yes.
Because I'm just saying, I kind of thought I saw.
No, you didn't.
Okay. Sorry.
You were dreaming.
There was somebody else. No, you saw nothing.
Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold, so I'm going to keep coughing in the mic every now and then.
Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be like the real world.
Alright, I was happy to see that they're thinking of, or considering giving crafters the ability to color armor, or create items to for people to buy to... Excuse me. Oh, where was I don't know where I'm at. Someone jump in here and talk about this. Josh?
The dead air. That's the fun thing about radio.
3 effing co-hosts and no one can jump in and take over for me?
Put it on Duckcliffe again.
Every time it goes quiet, that's what it's going to be from now on. Let me figure out how to frickin' run my sampler into this frickin'...
No, what are you talking about? I was playing Sans in the chat room.
No, we're talking about the House of Commons chat. The one thing that people seem to be pretty bent about is the somewhat forced
The
PvP of what Restus is going to be after the event. And really, I think this is something that they should really expand upon. If I go to the Imperial Outpost, I should be flagged as an Imperial. If a rebel comes to the Imperial Outpost, they should be flagged as a rebel. I think they should really expand the whole... I think there should be one Imperial... an Imperial-controlled city where if you're there, you are an overt Imperial, and one rebel city like that on every planet.
That'd be cool.
I mean, this is the Galactic Civil War. People need to get out of this whole... You know what? If you want to just PvE, there's plenty of places where you could go to just do PvE. I mean, this is something they really need to build up, and I'd really like to see this expanded into other areas.
Yeah, no decay. What are you worried about anyway?
Yeah, you get killed. So what? 10-minute clone sickness? You can spend, $5,000 to get it cured or go see a entertainer?
Yeah, that's nothing.
I don't want PvP. I don't want to ruin my 600 PvP rating.
Then don't go there. And I don't know. People on the forum seem to be in bitch mode ever since this complaining about. Yeah, I mean, the whole forced PvP and. Man, I think I'm dying.
Funny how everyone on the forums is a programmer. Or claims to be.
Yeah. I'm a programmer. Everyone's a programmer and, what else? Everyone's in corporate management or something. So they have to explain how SOE is completely botching up everything.
Yeah, there's a guy named Nemo in 1993 or something earlier who was claimed to be a programmer.
Oh, I'm glad they found him.
Wouldn't he be 13?
He was smart for his age. He's like Doogie Howser.
I don't know, Flip, what are your thoughts on the House Commons chat?
Oh, just going through them, I noticed they're talking about that new lightsaber hilt. I don't like it. Have you ever seen the images that they've posted so far of it?
I saw one.
I don't understand why Mandalorians have a lightsaber.
I think it's one that was used to fight the Mandalorians. That was the whole reason.
When they stole it or something?
They stole it and made a schematic of it.
It was one from the era of it.
Well, it doesn't even look that great. It has the only thing different on it. It's got a little bent, little thing that you would attach to your side. That's I noticed that Oh, now it's Mando Saber, just because that little bent spot on it. I don't know.
Well, there's only so many different ways they could make a lightsaber. I don't know how you could expand upon them much.
Well, there is a couple of thousand in the movies.
But they all look the same.
Look at all the lightsaber mods for Jedi Academy.
Yeah, really.
Trust me, people can come up with better looking. The point
hey, Gyron, isn't that the one that you were showing me? Where you had all the mods for all the maps and stuff like that? Yeah, there were a lot of nice looking sabers in there that just normal people were making.
Yeah, but those normal people didn't have to get it cleared through LucasArts.
Yeah.
I guess so, but he'd be an idiot not to see some of those.
Have you seen the first 3 movies? The prequels?
The first 3 or the new 3?
The prequels.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. I was talking with Loud, and he brought up a good point. George Lucas likes to have money and lots of it. At this point, he's going to be releasing the untarnished, untouched frickin' eyebrow full episode 4, 5, and 6. He wants to make money. So at some point, there will be a Star Wars Galaxies 2, and ideally, a lot more customization will be in it. Or maybe it'll be Star Wars Galaxies 6. Who knows? The point is...
Special edition.
I know. Where they added in frickin'...
Do you think we'll eventually get where Han Solo does shoot first?
We are in September.
That would be the only reason why they changed A New Hope for another whole DVD. It'll be called Han Solo Shoots First. It won't be called A New Hope.
In the special edition.
Greedo's a woman.
And they edited in her breasts. And a little tattoo.
What would the tattoo say?
The House of Commons chat.
I heart Bothans.
What is it? What, guy?
I heart Bothans. They're like little dogs, and you see those I heart dogs. It's a whole other story, though. The point is, the House of Commons chat should explain why they're frickin' bringing all this 5,000-year-old armor and weapons into a timeline that's supposed to be moving forward. That's just my...
It's helping us understand why there's so many Jedi. That's why.
I don't care. The game needs new stuff, so if they have to pull it from 5,000 years ago, good. Whatever you have to pull in.
You know what? You would probably like seeing frickin' no eyebrows on Darth Vader.
Yeah. Or Sebastian Shaw.
I don't really care about his eyebrows.
That was the best part of the movie.
I know.
What did you think when they made that his eyebrows would have been singed?
Of all the time that they could have took to do something good about episode 1, 2, and 3, they waste all that money to remove the freaking eyebrows. That's a whole other story.
And then they had Hayden Christensen. Or Christensen, whatever his stupid name is.
Christian Slater, whatever the hell he is.
Christian Slater.
He's a plate on Canada.
And cybernetic arms. If they're gonna give us cybernetic arms, why can't they look cool, like Nims? Nim's got a cool looking arm. You ever seen him? You've seen him. You've done the Nims theme park. He's got a cool looking cybernetic arm. Not one of these big clunky stick figure arms. But that's an art issue, and I'd rather they fix other things first.
You want the expertise system.
I do want the expertise system, but I'm not gonna bitch about things until it's on Test Center and I can actually bitch about it. Cause otherwise there's no point in me saying nothing, cause then I'm just some frickin' psycho complaining like you see on 90% of the posts on the frickin' forums. And there's no point in saying something until you see how at least it's gonna be on Test Center. Which, of course, could change completely like the original CU. But that's a whole other story.
Well, what about the rest of this event? Josh, are you looking forward to this?
I am, yeah. I can't wait to kill some crafters who get stuck going over it.
I know, that's gonna be me. I'm just trying to make my paint kit, sir. Leave me alone.
What about you, Flip?
See, going through some of the House of Commons chat, I liked how they gave us a little bit of information about how it will be an ongoing with even breaks in between the phases. And I was like, I thought to myself, what are they talking about breaks? But I guess it's going to be, they want to make sure that the explosion event happens at a time when most players can see it. That way, you're not waiting for another month or a publish, but they're going to be doing good enough phases where everybody can probably see it.
I'm really looking forward to find out how we have to unlock this event.
Yeah, and it's going to be player-based, so I'm wondering what kind of things that we're going to do. You know, do we have to kill a number certain of items, or a number of quests have to be completed?
We're gonna have to kill frickin' Sith to get the Australite ore so we can use it to build frickin' defenses for when they attack in Phase 3. And then I can drive in there with my AV-21 and they can one-shot it before vehicle repair kits happen. Those dudes needed a shuttle port, man. Aurelia,
I hate the village.
they needed a shuttle port.
You did the village, didn't you?
Everyone did the village.
You had a Jedi, didn't you? You had a Trando Jedi.
I did. Trando, not...
Trandosexual.
But I guess a lot of the quest givers that are from Restus, I guess they will be moving to a refugee camp outside the city. So if anybody's wondering about those quests from that city,
where all the crackers go.
Internment.
It's gonna be like the shanty town with no bathrooms. Little kids selling frickin' Luke Skywalker replicas made out of like balsa.
They'll be selling us our like 3-year dolls.
No, like you said, the hologram of the painting for 3 years.
I freaking want that. I want a freaking hologram of a painting.
And a good one too, not some freaking new age crap like the Mustafarian one. Like a hardcore, like the steamy Twi'lek painting from Jabba's old theme park.
Okay, I think we kind of beat the Stratix chat. It was a decent one. They covered some of the stuff. I mean, there wasn't a lot that we didn't already know. It was nice to finally get a video.
Oh, piece of crap.
I can't wait to see
how it said to be continued, so we're going to get more.
Well, no, that's just where everything lags and to be continued.
Oh, right, lags. And then after that, there's the sliding ad
I know
stuff, so.
Corpse of Nastrin. Corpse of Gyrin. That's all you'll see.
Alright, let's move on to the test center notes. These are the ones for June 1st. It includes the May 26th and May 31st published notes. And this includes all the targeting changes that they're bringing to us. Eventually we're going to get these live. Does anybody mess around with this stuff?
Yes, I don't like it. You can't click on something and stay on it. You stay, like, I was trying to figure out the targeting system, and I targeted on somebody, and I locked on them, and I could not get, I was tabbing, I was hitting the letter T, Y, or colon, and I couldn't get on anybody else. I stayed locked on some guy that eventually ported out of a space shuttle, and I was like, what the hell?
X.
I guess I missed that button on my keyboard.
So target lock works.
It works, it's a space version of target lock.
It's a one-time.
I don't like it.
It's a one-use lock.
Yeah, and after that, then you have to go
then you have to buy it from crafters. That's a great idea.
Well, you have to go, there's an NCP that's in the city, and you have to buy more, target locks on them.
That's right. That way you can respec from, a dark medic to a holy medic once you get level 40.
Someone's been playing too much WoW.
Dude, and WoW sucks too. That's...
The truth is out.
Talking about cookie cutter templates and flavor of the month, it's a whole other story.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to mess around with the new, is the targeting system on there now any different from, when we were on there, Josh?
I don't know, I haven't been on. I haven't pissed around my apartment.
A bunch of slackers.
I tried to get Josh on last night, but he was doing a Counter-Strike LAN party thing, so.
I know, I multitask.
Yeah.
Right now I'm trying to friggin' buy the RoboCop Criterion Edition DVD. That's a dick from Haydenville. Yeah, it keeps outbidding me.
Criterion puts out some good frickin' DVDs.
They put out Air Force One.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Air Force.
The nice thing about the changes is they're bringing back the kneeling and prone.
Yeah, I noticed that if you were in melee or in a prone position or something like that,
prone.
you just stand right back up when you're firing or something like that.
Think what the hell is a melee pro, but I don't really want to find out. Can we play that sample right now?
Do it, please.
Later. Can we finish the show? Then we can jackass around the rest of the night.
Then we can move up the timeline.
Yeah. Let's just get through this. Then we'll get to the fun stuff.
You're acting like an 8-year-old at church. 6 Mountain Dews, going on 7.
Why did I want you back?
You had me at hello.
We're never on topic. It's great.
Okay.
Poor Flynn.
So the point is,
I don't even know what the hell to say anymore.
2.5 thousand black suns, alright, and no helmet. When I do, 50 million. And it's yours.
Oh, you haven't got a helmet yet?
Gyron,
I've got 2 helmets, and I'm working on, every 2 helmets I get equals a Mando schematic. So, since I'm too lazy to camp the bunker.
I sold mine today.
Did you?
I sold my Black Sun helmet. I was telling this freak earlier, but mine has decay on it, so I sold it for more because it was pre-nerf.
Oh, that's awesome.
well, in a way, some people might look at that as being like a pre-nerf or, looted way back in the day, and that might look better than something that's got condition 1,000.
Yeah.
That's how I look at my Night Sister armband. I mean, it's got a condition of like 76, and you can't get that.
Like
you can't get the armband anymore anyway, so.
Okay, so now that we're done with the what we've been doing this week section.
That was some hearty laughter.
Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Laugh like Ricky Ricardo.
Mister? Well, we'll talk about the test center notes. I noticed there's a few things I liked, but I couldn't like, for instance, the quest, the Hero Tatooine. They let us know, as far as I know, the moisture farmer of Hero Tatooine will spawn in a new location. I couldn't figure out where the new location is.
Maybe it's not spawning too. Maybe it's still bugged. Because how many
I
times has that been?
I kind of figured it might be near the Lars Homestead. That's moisture farmer, but I don't know. I didn't see anything.
It's over by the Oblivion Gate, north of Chadenhall. Little Elder Scrolls humor for you. Sorry.
But the bounty, I guess bounty hunter bounty missions weren't dropping bounty hunter schematics.
Yeah, the schematics.
Yeah, they weren't dropping, but I guess they fixed that too.
Or maybe they'll be dropping crate pearls again. Crate pearls. Crate.
Well, you know what? Right now they haven't fixed it, but Elite Tuscans, I guess, are still dropping crate pearls. And that's
really
slated to be fixed by the next publish.
Fixed. So then again, maybe they'll fork the bounty hunter schematics dropping. It's a give and take. It's risk and reward. You risk to fix the bug, and the reward is the bug fix, but the risk is something else being... But I'm not going to complain. I'm positive. I like space.
Our quest.
Oh, me, Puppet.
Yo.
His name's Josh.
Yeah.
Or AKA Josh. With it, they're talking about replacing my robe, for the Jedi. So
yeah.
The new quest.
Oh, the other one?
Yeah, the new quest has been added so that Elder Jedi may change their Elder robes. Do you have any thoughts or anything about that?
No, I gave up Jedi.
Well, I figured that, but I thought maybe you might have an insider leak or something.
Insider leak. No, I got nothing.
Okay, because I thought, with change your robes, what does that mean? Were they getting dirty and smelly and you just want a new one, or what?
Well, if you want the other color.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, or if you stain your shorts or something.
Because remember when you first, right after the NGE hit, when you went to pick your robe, you didn't actually get to see what it looked like. You just had to go by the name, and the name didn't necessarily correspond to the robe that you got anyway, I think.
Right.
Wasn't it light side and dark side?
Well, that would be pretty easy to know which one you wanted, but it was something retarded. I strictly remembered it being retarded.
The only thing I can remember is that I knew that I picked the one that was for the bad, for the Sith or something. There was some, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it led me to believe that this one was for the bad side, and the other one I didn't want.
I got the right one.
Yes, I got, speaking about the layer crystal, which is really nice looking in my house, and I'm probably the only one that has it. What, are they gonna fix the stats for that?
I didn't see anything for it.
The what?
The drained layer crystal, when you, try to swipe it from Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan.
Oh, the one for betraying him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that too.
It's got no stats, but it looks pretty, and it's no trade, so it's
Doesn't work?
undesirable. No, look at it. It's not as good as the drained crystal, or not as good as the regular crystal, and it used to have pre-NGE stats, and now it says nothing, except the description is, it's not as good as the undrained version. And it sits in my house and floats, and I can't move it down 50, so it sits on a little pedestal thing. It has to float 100 over it. But that, again, is just a decorating rant. Yep.
Hey, does anybody know if wounds are back on Test Center?
What is that?
Wounds? Someone's saying that they heard that wounds were back on Test Center.
No, I didn't see anything for that.
Yeah, I don't see anything in the notes, and there wasn't anything when I was on there.
Remember
No.
when you used to get...
What's that, Karen?
No, you go, because I was just going to ramble on about something.
Okay, well, I was going to say about a little bit more stuff on the trader. I know a number of people were talking about this, and because of the notes popped up, but containers holding items on vendors are no longer going to be, you can't do that stuff anymore. People are kind of complaining because they want to sell complete packs of armor and stuff like that.
No, what's
Totally
happening
get
is,
wrong.
what's happening is, correct me if I'm wrong, I think what they meant by that is you can't, equip it on a vendor. So, a backpack full of stuff you can't put on the actual vendor.
Yeah,
the
you can't
character.
decorate a drag drop of accident anymore.
Oh, so they weren't really putting items in the backpack and placing them on the
No,
vendor,
they're
were they?
putting it on the vendor physically.
Right, they were putting it on the vendor physically, and then it could cause them to lose items in the backpack.
Okay, because I think a lot of people were confused about that.
Well, Thunderheart came out and clarified, too. Dev Tracker is your friend. That's my Tuesday tip. To
Hey,
everybody.
look, it's my Gold Ducat action figure.
Oh, dear God. Mark Elmo. Finally, another Trekkie. Every year I plug in Sigourney Weaver in Star Trek, and nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about.
That's alright,
Well,
I got your back.
But I think a number of people will probably be a little happy. The issue with pets, anybody who has mounts in the data pad that cannot be called should now be able to be, they'll be able to call those pets. But my little question was, because I've got a couple of level 60 mounts, and I'm wondering, can I bring those out just to ride? But, because they didn't really say if it's going to be level based or not.
Yeah, I certainly hope they get that workaround before you pull it out and something stupid happens.
It runs off.
Well, no, I mean, honestly.
That should be the workaround.
Remember when they had the pet trade-in before? When they had to readjust the combat levels and some of the really big, the Braccasets and stuff like that were, really high level. Once they came back out, they were, actually physically smaller in size. You looked like a retard riding it. No, seriously, the Dewbacks, unless it was a bioengineered level 10, they get, really small. It's like a lowrider Dewback as opposed to, a monster truck Dewback.
Lowrider.
Which, seriously, it's the difference between riding a Bolatar and a frickin' something smaller. Like a Womp Rat. You know what I'm saying, though?
I know what you're saying, because I actually have it's not a dewback, it's the one that's got horns from, I think Dantooine or something.
Balls?
It looks dumb, because I almost appear to be larger than the animal I'm riding.
Yeah.
Definitely my Koopa.
Koopa Troopa.
Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh, man.
Then I also noticed in the notes, the Rensol's Runestone. I guess they improved that, and there's a new quest reward.
Really?
I've never done that because the quest reward was just a stupid rune stall. I guess.
Well, no. You bring it down to her. She's at the bottom. If you don't go to Necrosis, if you go the other way, she gives you she's bitching about her own freaking quest. She's like, well, here's 5,000 credits. I don't know why you bothered to bring it to me anyway. I mean, honestly. Seriously,
that's fixed it and it's improved now.
Maybe she'll give you a thing that is good.
Yeah, 10K.
Alright, I'm going to wind up Test Center.
Like some shurikens.
Targeting changes. Flip, you don't like them. Josh, you like them?
Sure. I haven't tested them, but I like them.
Well, you've tested some of them.
I did the stuff yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Gyron? You test them at all?
I know that you can't shoot through friendlies if you're using a commando weapon, and that's going to lend to an issue. And we'll have to see whether
It doesn't matter. Whatever. Commandos are whiners. Okay.
Oh, shut up.
Don't make me come over there. I'll freaking
Commando pilots here, I'll kick your ass.
Yeah,
What weapon is that? It's a NIMS carbine. I didn't know. They're so cool. I want one. Why can't I get one?
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? Let's move on to the next thing.
Thing that happened to me this weekend. I was sitting down and you shot me.
Look, guys,
We're supposed to be buddies. You're supposed to.
You challenged me to a duel.
And then I sat down because I thought you were. I want to craft my droid storage compartment.
What?
And then all of a sudden I sit down to file my papers and do my important work in my bunker where I keep these
File your
skulls
papers.
and my space papers.
Space papers. A patrol report.
There are your
There we
papers.
go. Thank you. My papers to the left.
Papers.
Schnell. My commandant. Regardless, in my bunker where I keep Wookiee skulls, and you shot me.
You challenged me to a duel in your bunker.
Did you
Aaron
guys
Burr.
get ejected from your bunker?
No, I ran around my bunker until I got encapped in front of my bunker. Cause I'm like, holy crap, this guy is nuts. He's a fucking psycho. Or freaking psycho. He's gonna shoot me. And you know what? I did more damage with my NIMS carbine than I did with my freaking lava cannon.
Yeah, you sucked with your lava cannon. I took you out every time we dueled with
I
the
know,
lava cannon.
3 out of 5. That's, I think, if we cut that down, that would be, 1-0. Your lead. Touché.
Published 29 gifts.
Nice segue.
It's moving us right along.
Let's go.
Moving right
Yeah, the
along.
paintings.
Very, very unique thing.
Which one did you get on test center? I got the Riot Trail one. Did you see how I do 2 takes for our foreign visitors who think I mispronounce things? That's like, so when our European version comes out, people are like, oh, he was down with us. Oui.
Well, I was able to get 2 of them.
Which one did you get? Or which ones?
Besides the Survive the Rat Trail, I'm gonna start thinking that's going to be the most common one. Just my thoughts right off the first bat. But I also got Mystic Corellia. I think that one was my favorite. But I guess there's also one called It Came from Mustafar, which looks like a B-50, 1950s B movie.
I think that one looks the best.
Well, it looks funny
Like in
because
a
you got
bad
this
way.
lady with her hands over her mouth. You know, oh my god, a creature!
See, yeah, that pisses me off. I like the one that you like, Flip. I have to agree with you on this one. It's like in the same vein as like the Lucky Depot poster, sort of. It'll look good wherever you put it.
Yeah.
Josh, which one's your favorite?
I like the 50s horror one.
Okay.
That was cool.
Well, I guess we win, Josh. That one is the best.
I'll post the links to the pictures on the site after the show.
They're in the Friday feature. If you go to the Friday feature, you can get a link right to them.
Well, for people that are lazy, I guess.
Well, that's us.
Yeah. How long have we been doing it? Oh, hell. Okay.
But how long will we be on?
We have about 33 minutes in this show.
I found something to do.
Let's move on. Friday feature. What the hell? We're starting to get towards the Q&A section. So if people want to start getting their questions ready, get them into Dukas. People who want to call, let him know. We can get things worked out for that. So, new Friday feature is talks about the Corellian captives. This is part of the new missions that are coming out with Published 29 for levels 37 to 40, and it just basically gives us a preview of what we can expect to do. Kind of like some of the story behind it. Good use of a Friday feature.
Yeah.
I didn't even really go over that. I saw that it was those new legacy quests or whatever you want to call them.
See, you're level 90. You should be PvPing, and that's all apparently SOE thinks level 90s care about.
Oh, we're getting new content with 29 too. Calm down.
What new content is that? Is it my commando weapons that are disabled?
That's all you care about.
It is all I care about. I care about beefing up my profession as opposed to calling Nerf on Medic, who is obviously overpowered at Test Center. Not that I would call Nerf to them.
You haven't even played on Test Center. You don't know.
Have I? Freak.
In his late hours, he was playing without you knowing.
That's right.
Mountain Dew.
I know. I don't download porn all the time. Sometimes I test things.
That Gen guy says he's gonna report me.
Who?
I'm back in game. I'm chasing that Gen guy around.
He's like, I bought 2 of my freaking Mando schematics from him. Well, his alt.
Oh man, I love Bloodfin.
He's like one of the few players that I still recognize. It's hilarious. But it's hard not to recognize a guy running around in freaking pink Mando.
He's getting molested for it now.
That's what you get.
Oh, Ferric, did you get anything else about that, that Friday feature?
Oh, the scramble? Or
the one you just were talking about?
I just looked over it real quick. It just it's like a quick explanation of what they have coming.
Yeah. Well, then I guess go to the scramble.
I ignore the scrambles.
Yeah. Well, if anybody wants to know, the Friday feature scrambled was holding her is dangerous. If word of this gets out, it could generate sympathy for rebellion in the Senate.
They could just edit her out, just like Vader's eyebrows.
That's the only
From the
scene that
security
has been
record.
special edition.
That's the only scene that sticks out in my mind, and that's sad. That and Guido doesn't shoot first in real life. In real
NRL?
life, so. IRL, LOL, sir. 1111. I swear to God, if I'm at the Restus event and freaking the AT-AT screams, LOL, pwn noob, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just saying.
That's gonna be the name of all the stormtroopers.
I know. Are you kidding? It's gonna be like 50 Jedi and like 2 guys with a Trandoshan rifle. I'm gonna be one of them.
Fleet names.
Just saying.
What are we talking about?
People think you're
I'm
hot.
talking about Shaft. So
People always think I'm
dig it.
high.
I think I just dropped a thumbtack on the floor.
Go walk for it.
Oh, I found it. You little rascal, you. There you go. There's a Star Wars brand thumbtack. Keeping it on topic.
Pre-nerf?
Pre-nerf.
Not bent.
Pre-nerf thumbtack. It's not a push pin. It's a thumbtack.
It doesn't hurt me as much, but it does more damage over time.
I know. I got a killer dot thumbtack. Mind fire and
It poisons my mind.
yeah, like MTV and VH1.
Okay. We're gonna go into Q&A. We're gonna start taking these, take a couple calls, and see where the hell the show goes from here.
Hopefully on the current steady course that it's on right now.
Yeah.
Well, after that, I have 2 things I want to talk about.
Okay.
After that.
Well, you want to talk about those first?
Sure, I'll go over those first. One is my contest for the week. It's going to be pretty much laid back. It's going to be non-combat. And for the people that are low level, this will be pretty easy. It's going to be, I'm going to make you judge out of this, okay, Ferric? If you've got time. But it's going to be a bio contest. I want to see if anybody can come up with a good bio from their character. And
I've got
best
a good
one.
bio.
Well, yeah, but I can't enter myself unless I go under a Tim the Enchanter name or something. I don't know.
The Enchanter.
But that's going to be the contest for this week. Is a bio contest. People with a good bio. I'm going to make Ferric a judge if he's got time. Otherwise,
I'll give them a special badge in game.
Nice.
Best bio badge.
But person who gets first place will get 1,000,000 credits, and then I'll have credits for all the way through 5th place or whatever. And if anybody enters, of course, there's going to be credits for them too. And my other thing I want to talk about real quick on Bloodfin, there's I'll post this so it's more clear on the forums, but there's an Imperial Festival event schedule for, well, today through Sunday. But there was an all-vehicle race, a fishing tournament, planetary race, creature mount race, and a level 1 tournament. And I'll put the stuff on the forums, but I just wanted to let everybody know on listening that there's some festivals going on.
While we're speaking of contests, I'm going to mention our fan art contest that we had. I have all those up on a page. I will post a link to that in the show notes, and I will need the listeners to vote on them. So if you get a chance, go over there, take a look, and vote on the best, what you think is the best piece of fan art, and the winner will receive a 60-day Star Wars Galaxy game card.
Vote for me.
You're not eligible. I have that right in
Come
there.
on. My picture
You're
off.
not communicable.
I have not eligible co-host.
Good thing I'm not a co-host.
You didn't. Oh, I could put up the Q&A with F and G.
That's right. Well, you get the winner right there.
Okay, let's start taking some viewer mail.
Let me the viewer mail.
King3 has a question. If word of mouth is the best advertisement, how does SOE LA ever plan on being successful with the NGE? The complete and utter disrespect for its more loyal fans and whatever.
I'm a coder.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic? Coder?
No, like a coder, like a programmer.
Yeah.
Holy coder too.
Well, you know, they weren't getting good word of mouth before the NGE, so what's it matter? I mean,
That's true. Look at the Matrix Online.
well, no, I'm talking about like Star Wars Galaxies. You have the people who like playing Star Wars Galaxies before, and that's all you had. You were not pulling in new people, so the word of mouth, frankly, sucked at that point. Either you played it before and you came back, or you played it all along. You weren't like new people coming in all the time, so they had to try something different. They're doing the NGE. Obviously, it was rushed. It came out like way before it should have, but I don't know, 6 months to a year, we might have a really, really fun game that could, generate some word of
recommend
mouth.
to your friends. Well, this guy at work just got a PC, and he was asking about stuff like this, and I told him not to get Galaxies because he would laugh at me at work.
Well,
Recommend.
Well, it just depends. Like, right now, the people who are still playing, we're Star Wars fans. We love Star Wars. We want to be in the environment. And there's a long way it needs to go with, like, bringing in the expertise system. I think that's the big thing.
I mean, if the expertise system works out, and you can have customization within classes, I think that'd be the best thing this side of having 32 professions,
Well, everybody talks about, like, publish 27, it's the make or break. Publish 28, it's the make or break publish. The expertise system is what I think is going to be the make or break of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I'm going to be playing this game till the servers are dead.
Oh yeah, me too.
But that's just because I freaking suck. What do? Sit around, drink Mountain Dew, and play freaking online games.
Play for the fun bucks.
Yeah.
You know what? When I don't enjoy the game, I go play a different game, and then I come back, and then I play some more. I pay every month. They get my $15, but I don't know.
Good point.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You play patty cake.
Only with you, Josh.
Aw.
Any word if SOE would ever make a patch a normal download? I just reinstalled and it took hours upon hours to download from original game to up to date.
Oh yeah, it does. It sucks. It's going so fast, and then you hit frickin' the NGE publish and the CU publish, and
Well, you'd think if you like downloaded it from File Planet, it should be pretty up to date, but
I think it took me about 11 hours.
really,
Yeah, because
I think the longest it took me is like 3.5 hours. So
maybe
it
I
took
had
me
a
to
crappy
update.
connection.
If you, before you launch Pad, if you install the expansions, you get most of the patches up for the first 2 years.
This was from the starter kit, though. This should have been mostly on disk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I must have just had a crappy freaking connection. Or something.
Well, that's what they should make available, like a download for everyone. Yeah, this person has a good point. They should.
Yeah, for all the people that get so pissed off they delete it out their system and then reinstall.
Like 2 days later.
And then are so pissed they have to freaking remake all their macros. You don't know how many times I misspelled salute.
Only one macro, it's the hump one. Don't need anything else.
That's right. I go for my griddle, but
see, does anyone have any information about when or if Galactic Civil War bases will be coming back? Isn't that like
Tomorrow.
31? Published 31?
I thought it was 30.
30?
Maybe it's 31.
So it's 32. It's like Crafters.
Oh, no. I think you're right. I think it is 32.
Is that when we get the E-Web for Commando?
Come on, there's like 4 of us here. One person look it up real quick while the other people talk. Let's be a team, guys.
Reading the noob thread.
Let's group. We're gonna get like an XP bonus now. So.
Are we? Okay.
Oh, test center.
Let's see how well the search engine works. That's me typing. I think it's 32.
This is a long pause here where Donald Duck's going to be talking.
Yep. Sweet. I love Donald. I used to like Donald. He was a good duck.
We're just not
Like that cartoon where he was a Nazi.
Oh, the one where he infiltrates the you know the Nazis suck if a freaking duck can infiltrate your freaking ranks.
He's making Hitler tea.
There was the Popeye one. You're a sap, Mr. Jap.
That was great.
Did you ever see the Superman Fletcher cartoon where Superman was bombing the Japanese submarines?
Yeah, I think
Japoter.
I'm a big fan of propaganda on all sides of World War II. Let me tell you, I had some great freaking posters.
Superman slap a Jap campaign.
Did we find any information on Galactic Civil War bases?
There was some great Marvel comics too, where or not Marvel, but Action Comics where they just go nuts on Hitler and Mussolini. That's all I know. 32 is definitely Crafter, but I'm trying to find
34?
Galactic Civil War base improvements start with 30.
30? Okay. And if you want to buy any deeds off of my vendor, I'll pick them up if there's going to be a market.
You can still buy them on Recruiters, can you?
Can you? I don't know.
I saw the options on there, I just don't have the FP for it.
How much would someone be willing to pay for a covert faction scanner, I wonder? Anyone?
I've got like 15 of those things.
Yeah, but you've got oodles of billions, millions, and trillions. You don't need to flood the market with all your second-rate covert faction scanners.
Well, no,
Just win Flip's contest and you can get the money for your Mando gear.
I'd have to win at least 80 more.
It's a start.
Well, do what I do. Sell your decayed items.
Dude, you know what I got? I got a plus 13 medical use swoop helmet and shirt that I could sell. Because that was broken since I think published 12. Whenever they took out medical use numbers. Is that typing or is someone just being?
That was me typing.
That was with Duke. Oh, that was Dukas.
No, Dukas isn't in Skype this week. Guys, you have anything else you want to talk about? Game-wise? Figure I'll throw that in there because we've talked about everything else.
How about, first page of the forum, see what's on here.
Yeah, let's talk to the first page, shall we?
Yeah, all those people can go to hell, can't they?
I'm getting sick of Newbertson. Better programmer.
Everybody's come back.
He's programming
and they're quitting again. Have you noticed that? Everybody's doing that. I came back and I'm quitting again.
Yeah, I love those threads.
Yeah, why do I have a feeling I'm going to see the same damn post from you for the next 3 months? Oh, we got a call. Gonna take it.
Ooh.
Hold on 1 second.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I can do
5,
this.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, after some minor hardware issues, we are back, and we have TQ on with us. TQ, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. What do you want to talk about tonight?
I just wanted to ask if anybody knew anything about Decay ever coming back into the game. Like, if you heard about it at the summit or on the forums or anything.
Who's playing the
It's Gal776.
Okay, someone needs to mute the audio for the chat room, so we don't hear that stuff.
Kill Flipper.
Okay, Decay is a good. I wish Decay would come back. I thought that was something they were supposed to bring back. Does anybody know what happened to that?
Melee
It's on
didn't
hold.
work.
What?
It's on hold.
It's on hold, huh?
I don't understand the reason for it, but it's on hold.
Not in space though. In space, it's full
It just
DKE.
We're talking about TKA, right?
no decay.
No,
Like
Oh!
item
you die
decay?
and lose condition.
Yes, that's what we're
Okay,
talking
I was-
about. Item decay.
That's not Terrace Kasai.
God, you're high. I thought you got those stoner kids arrested.
That was a good game. I missed them.
All right, decay. Do you know anything about it, Josh? What happened to it? I thought it was supposed to come back like 28, 29.
Yeah.
Well, I know they were talking about it as part of the death penalty, and then there was the big vote, and now there isn't a death penalty.
The vote.
The vote.
All the freaking forum whiners.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
TQ, what are your thoughts on decay? Do you want it back?
Yeah, I'd like to see it back because, the crafters, they need to make, that was a big part of the economy and now, just people have, one set of armor or whatever and, we really need it back so we can start buying more armor and weapons and stuff. Not that I want to, waste all my money, but I'm just saying, for all the traders out there, it would be helpful.
Well, like the reverse
basic.
engineering is going to be nice, but I think it'd be kind of
We don't know
boring just
anything-
having that.
No. We don't know how ground reverse engineering is going to work, for starters. Second of all,
We have an idea of how it's going to work.
we have an idea, again, but
We need a
see
money
how
sink,
that-
though. There's no money sink in the game right now.
profession respect, that's a money sink.
Who does that, though?
People who used up all their respect devices going flavor of the month within the first 6 months in the NGE, switching
Yeah,
from
but-
working professions.
And really,
to broken
there was
professions.
2 publishes in the first 6 months? So I don't know how they burned through all their respecs going to flavor of the month. You should still have
Well,
9 left.
They're like me and they just decorated themselves. Went back at 4th image designer.
See, I've had to go between Taylor, munitions, and engineer already, and that's with my third, and she didn't even get any respect. So I'm already up to, I think, I don't know,
200k.
100K.
At TQ, you picked
point
the wrong
is-
night to call in because they weren't going to talk about anything that you wanted to talk about.
The point is, we want Decay back. It's gonna be better if we had Decay, because look, if you can't afford, as long as crafters can make better than loot items, everything will be dandy.
Well,
You
you know
know,
what?
you can-
Bring decay back. Reduce it, because everyone complained stuff decayed too fast before. So reduce it by like 50%. So everything decays. I'm talking about everything. And then crafters can create items that can repair, like a weapon repair
Like
kit.
an armor repair kit?
Yes, that will
does-
actually,
that has
that will
been bugged
repair it
since the
without it risking damaging it. There you go.
Do you remember that? I almost cried the first time your advanced laser rifle completely falls apart in your hands.
Broke my sight.
No one knew it was bugged. No one knew it didn't do what it was supposed to do.
Or make it so,
That was back when we were getting incapacitated by swoops.
That was back when we were getting incapacitated by playing the freaking instrument in the cantina.
and we couldn't go back and loot our corpses because the terrain shifted and our bodies were underground, so we couldn't get our stuff off of it. So we don't have corpse runs anymore.
well then all the people complaining about like looted items, like, oh, I don't want my looted item to decay, as long as they can repair it, I don't see it being a problem. Then you could even have it where, say like crafted items, there's a possibility that if, when you try to repair them, that those get damaged or permanently damaged or it falls apart in your hand. Depending on the level it is when you try to repair it.
The point is,
We want decay.
decay needs to come back in one way or another, in some form or another.
ASAP.
And it would be nice. It would be nice. Well, it seems like it's an idea kicking around with the developers, and they just like the combat engine, they don't know how they want to go with it. You know?
Well, I like
Pick a
Eric's
direction
idea
to go.
of it slow decay, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly don't want to burn through my Trandoshan hunting rifle.
With it
even though I got
accelerated from
4 of
death.
them.
Death should cause decay to,
You know
Work
what?
faster.
Death should cause decay to equipped items. I don't know about the stuff in my backpack, but that's just me.
Don't keep it on your person if you don't want it to decay.
First of
Sounds
all,
dirty.
Gyron doesn't carry a purse. He carries.
It's a European satchel.
Poster.
You are a purse. You're a Trandoshan.
It's a Chish Poacher backpack that I've renamed to Trandoshan Poacher backpack because I'm so freaking creative. But it's in a purple font, purple color. Yeah, DK. I like it.
Anything else, TQ?
Well, yeah, I heard about, like, at the summit, I asked one of the devs, about it, and they said, yeah, they'd probably bring it back, like, in Publish 29 or something, but, I mean, here we are, and it's on Test Center, and there's, like, nothing at all about
It was supposed to come back. I mean, they talked about it. It was supposed to be there, but I think people just threw a fit and they decided to put it on hold.
Yeah.
I think it's something that got jumbled around too with the, when they redid the profession plan. I think they're waiting to see, I thought I saw somebody posted that they're waiting for the reverse engineering, the whole, trader revamp and do everything at once.
They shouldn't poll these things in the forums. They should do it in game.
Yeah.
Because the people that reply to the polls are the ones who whine and bitch and aren't playing the game in the first place.
Well, I brought that up at the Indie Summit. That was my question to the devs. It's like, can you do something, maybe have like a polling station in the game where people who are actually playing the game can go in there and vote. That way, you don't have just the forum trolls. I know it's not just the forum trolls voting, but they can swing some good ideas, one way or the other. And
Well, didn't he give you a dumb answer as to why they don't?
well, no, they didn't. I don't think they wanted to make it like part of the game, but he said that it's like something they could look into possibly, like as you're exiting the game, you could get like, a poll pops up and you could check that. That would work too. You like poll popping up, don't you?
That's why I laughed. Now would be a great time for Donald Duck.
Wow.
No galaxies.
Uh-huh. So?
Yeah.
God. All right. Here we have a caller this week who's actually bringing good stuff to the show, and you guys are acting like jackasses. Actually, it's mostly Gyron.
We're agreeing with them, and we're frustrated, and that's how we take out our anger. That's pretty much it. You know, you're lucky I'm still not bitching about freaking the colors coming out wrong in a freaking factory crate. Remember when that was my bitch? Remember when that was my bitch for a decade? Yeah. I don't know. I can't be a tailor and an armorsmith anymore. I don't know. I only do custom orders of armor now.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm going to work on wrapping the show up. TQ, thanks for calling in.
All right, thanks.
Sorry.
Show, by the way.
Talk to you later. Thanks.
Okay.
Oh man.
Well, there goes one donation.
They call in and they act like jackasses.
Who's acting like a jackass?
Just being ourselves.
Yeah, I know. All right, this is the part where I try to wrap up the show. I'm going to make it quick this week.
You're the one that throws people while they're sitting down and shoots them.
Yeah, really. And you wouldn't help Hump.
What?
You wouldn't join Humpfest.
I'm going to join Humpfest, but let's save this for the after show. Let me wrap up the show first.
Could have made a foursome.
If you want to if you have questions first, you can email us at thegalaxyreport@yahoo.com. God.
Play the duck.
Playing the duck. Yeah.
Hey.
That was good. Impressive. Your ability to sound like a duck is impressive. Impressive.
Son of a
I weigh more than the witch.
The website's thegalaxyreport.com. Head over there. We need you to vote for the Star Wars or the fan art contest. So I'll have that up in the show notes. Check that out.
The theme of the never-ending story is stuck in my head.
We have our donations. If you really feel that this is worth listening to, you can donate $2 a month or, one-time donation, whatever. I don't know anymore. I think that wraps up, guys. Thanks for showing up this week. I appreciate it. And we will see